Get ready with me. First, I'm gonna start with some concealer. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me 020 Sand. Put this under my eyes, cover up all these bags from having children. 2 toddlers. One is 2 and one is 4. I also have struggled with acne. Actually, started after I got off birth control at about 22 years old, and I started getting acne really bad, and I let it get out of control. I didn't really go to the dermatologist and do anything about it. So then I got really bad scars, and then by the time I did go, I had been to grad school, and during grad school I was drinking a lot of coffee, and I realized I was allergic, and I started getting cystic acne, which left even worse scars. Anyways, it's been a journey for me right now. I'm using like some creams at night to help with my acne because I still get pimples here and there, and cysts still too. I haven't done the Accutane journey. It's such a commitment, and getting your blood work done and all that. And with little kids, I just don't have the time. I should prioritize the time, but that's where I'm at with my acne. So I try to cover it the best I can, but of course, there's still a couple areas that are going to show, like the scarring, the holes in my skin. Next, I'm gonna put on my Soft Glam e.l.f. satin foundation. This is really old. 23 Light Cool. Put a little bit onto my sponge. It's probably too much, but that's okay. I'll blend it in. And I have like a really hard hand, is what heavy hand, hard hand, is that what they call it? That's what I've learned since talking to ChatGPT about like different makeup looks that I can do. It seems like a lot of people are very like light touching and stuff, and I just don't have that, which is annoying. So I try to be, but then I also just don't have the patience to like be super gentle and like take forever blending it, because it was like saying like, oh, just, blend kind of how I'm doing, but it seemed to be like a lot like lighter than how I do it. So anyways, I only have a limited amount of time anyways, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I can already hear one of my kiddos calling for me. So I try to be prompt. So I'm just kind of going around doing the exact same thing everywhere. I'm really bad about blending into the neck, like really bad. So many people have told me before, like, you have a line. So yeah. And here's one of my kiddos, Pause. Okay, so all finished doing that. Now I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and put on my, what do they call it? I'm also like constantly at a loss for words and like recognition of like anything around me since becoming a mom. I mean, like I already kind of had that, but becoming a mom, having kids, like I just can't remember the names of anything. So Clinique Lash Building Primer, that's the word, primer. So that's what I'm gonna put on first, and it takes a while to dry, which is why I do it first before like moving on to my other stuff. And I know I'm probably out of sequence with different things, but you know what? I like the result of my makeup once I'm done. I am like I said, I'm heavy-handed. I tend to do my eyelashes a little bit heavier than probably some people like. My makeup style is not for everyone. Then I use actually these old toothbrushes. And they were never toothbrushes, but I use toothbrushes to brush my eyebrows. This one's actually really old. This is from probably like 2013. It's probably pretty gross, but this is like my favorite one. You know, that's weird. I actually just started using eyebrow gel and never did before. Again, I'm heavy-handed, so it's like hard to use it because I feel like I put on too much, but I do like that it laminates my brows and makes them stay in place because they will move a lot. I have thick eyebrows just all on my own. So I don't need a lot of help in that area. I'm blessed for that, I will say. But God gives us our own things that we have to deal with, and like I said, struggled with the acne stuff for a long time. So yes, these brows are a blessing, but there's other stuff that I have to deal with. So there's brows done. I'm gonna finish up here quick because the kiddos. Let's see, I've been just kind of using different eyeshadow palettes. This one's Clinique. It's really pretty, a nude honey mood. I like it. So I've been putting this, even though it's not that light. Maybe I should use this one. Let's see. I'm gonna put this shade right here on my eyebrow, just barely. Then my brush gets really dirty, so I'm gonna brush it all off onto my hand. Probably not the right way to do it. Then I'm gonna put this shade all over my eye. Probably not the right one, but that's what I'm doing. I mean, just with the foundation, I think it just brightens me up and helps me look a lot better. So I just use, this is my favorite little brush. It's Urban Decay. It's from the Naked palette thing, and I've just been using it as my all over brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and put that up here. I just like it to be light because I can look, my makeup turns really heavy really fast. And I guess it's, again, maybe because I have that heavy hand, I don't know, but just try to be quick with it. I'll just put it in the crease here. And I make weird faces while I put eyeshadow on. I actually was told that at a young age by a social studies teacher in 8th grade. 'Cause yeah, I was rocking the blue eyeshadow then. Okay, now that's done. I'm gonna put a little bit darker, just right there on my eyes. And you can hear my kids playing superheroes. They've got these cute capes that I found and masks that I found on Amazon. Let's see, this one I think I put more. But anyways, they're superheroes. Yeah, I feel like this one has more, I don't know. Like I said, I try my best. It's not perfect. And then I'm gonna put this one right here. And this one right here. I actually want a little bit in that crevice too. That's about all I'm gonna do on the eyeshadow today. Okay, then I'm gonna curl my lashes again. And then eyeliner, super old, missing the back, L'Oreal Infallible Brown, 16-hour wear. Yeah, I have to have my mouth open while I do that. I used to like hold my eyes out, and then of course probably got a ton of wrinkles from that. I would hold this part and then do the eyeliner, and it would look perfect, but I don't think it was good for me. Anyways, I have another brush. It's just my Morph mini set brush, and I'm gonna take this Deja Brew palette. I'm gonna take the Pick Me Up. No. Yeah, let's do Pick Me Up. And I'm gonna just like brush that just to make my eyeshadow look a little bit. I might have done that a little bit too much, but it makes it look just a little bit less like fixed. But now if I could get it the same. There we go. I like it, I like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna use Lash Sensational Maybelline. My lashes. My lashes. Oh, yes. So you can see just like how much length I get, and it's not my lashes, it's from the primer. But it also makes it look a lot heavier, so if you don't like that look, then I would not use the primer. Try to be really light with this because I still feel like it looks like a little bit heavier than I want. It's good for like pictures, but in person, I feel like people are like, whoa, it's a lot of makeup. Okay, so that's the eyelashes. I can never really get them as perfect as I'd like. Now I'm gonna use I actually just use this old brush from MAC. Podre Precision 59, Precision Powder Pro. Oh, actually it's from Sephora. And I dip it into my Glowish by Huda Beauty. And I put it up here so I don't look so pale. And right here, and right here, and right here. Then I'm moving on to my lips. Andy by Merit. And I use, grab it out, let's see. This is also by Merit. This is Bespoke liner. Right? And then I put a little bit, I use my Morph brush, and I have Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Flawless 2 medium, and I just put a little bit under my eye. And I like to put a little bit, I feel like I have a hair, a little bit on my lower lash. There we go. And then I'm done. I usually leave my hair in a clip, but you can take it down. Hair's long right now. You ready? Tell me how I look. Thanks for watching.